pretty windy today. It's about 28 degrees. So we're well on our way to making a cup of coffee. So it's been about 5 minutes. Let's take a look. Beautiful. You see that's boiling. So what I do is I get my little cup here out of my mess kit. It's my little mess kit where I keep fat wood, fork, lighter. Let's go take a little water out of here. That's good. I take a little water out so when I pour these coffee grounds in, there'll be a little less water, so it's not quite as prone to boiling over. And I'm just taking loose coffee. Dump it in here. About a handful. And take a little piece of wood, give it a little stir. I'm just gonna let that sit. You can cover it if you want to, but what you don't want to do is have this boil all over your stove. So I'll just leave it like that. And, check to see how much fire we've got. Looks pretty good in there now. So we're well on our way to making a cup of coffee. We've just got us a nice little boil now. That's perfect. So I've boiled this about 10 minutes, and you can see now all the grounds have dropped out of it. And I'm just going to take the water that I had here, the stuff I took off earlier, I'm going to pour it back in here. See, that brings the level back up here. If you don't take that water out, it's really easy to boil this coffee over. So that water came out of an insulated mug, so it's plenty hot. So it's time for a cuppa. There's just something absolutely magical and kind of elemental about having a cup of hot coffee on a chilly day in your wagon, a cup of coffee that you made on your own wood stove. And you know what's beautiful? Well, first of all, is try it. You know, here's the coffee. Here's the little wood stove. Give it a sip. Oh God, that is so good. It is really, really good. Like, look at the steam. And you know, take another sip. What's beautiful about cooking in a wagon is, first of all, just the sounds. So just listen to this. Hear that? Take a look. That's the little saucepan boiling away. You can hear the hiss of the steam. You can actually hear the fire in the wood stove. You listen carefully. That's that low little roar. That's just wonderful. And the other thing I really, really like is to think that like all this heat just came out of wood from the farm here. So this is a piece of black birch. It's a branch. I really like burning branch wood. It just seems to have more energy than like the trunk. Probably totally unscientific. But it's just beautiful to think that this branch grew in the forest, gathered up all this sun energy from the sky, grew for years and years, and then was cut down, fed into this wood stove, has now made a cup of coffee. And it's also just a beautiful place to sit and drink a cup of coffee. Because when you look around, like, you're surrounded by curves, like the curve of the wagon, the canvas top. Like, instead of a square window, that's my window onto the world. That's what I look at. Like, we're looking at joys of my woodshed, a little bit of the garden. I look at these beautiful curves. Everything is curved in a wagon. The wheels, the bows, where the stove comes up through the canvas. So it's just a beautiful, beautiful, cozy world right now. It's going to get really cold. I'm going to sleep in here. But for right now, all is well. Got our wood stove going. I'm going to have a second cup of coffee. Hope you're doing well wherever you are, snug, cozy, and I hope you're satisfied and well wherever you are. O Tannenbaum, wie treu sind deine Blätter, du grünst nicht